Well, howdy, folks. Old Dan here with you again. Sorry I'm a little late getting this video out this morning, or this afternoon, really. But, well, I was just lazy. It's Saturday, and I took a nap. Anyway, today I'm going to bring you a little story on how I got myself in a little hot water while I was in college. And not only myself, but I also got my roommate involved, and we got in some hot water. Turned out that we were not, even though we had a pretty good show, on the radio, we were not irreplaceable. Anyway, we attended a college in Central Arkansas, Harding University. And we were part of a group who, our major mine was public relations. His was radio and television, my roommate, Todd. And part of the curriculum for anybody in the communications department was you had to take parts and participate in all of the different parts of the communications department. So even though I was public relations, I had to participate in the radio TV parts, and I had to take part in journalism and things like that, which I loved it. I loved it. I had been a broadcast, radio TV broadcasting when I was in junior college years before, so it was no problem for me. Well, excuse me, I can't get my throat clear. Todd and I had a morning radio program on the campus radio station, and it was a lot of fun. We did a lot of things on it and had a lot of fun. He played mostly some oldies rock and roll because that was his thing, man. If you ever wanted to ask a question of anybody on oldies rock and roll, man, we call it classic rock now, but if you ever had a question about it and you needed to know something about an artist or a song, by gosh, all you had to do was ask Todd, because that boy knew his stuff. He knew his rock and roll. Still does. He's still a radio announcer. He's a station manager, I believe, in Arkansas, in that same town, but at a grown-up station, you might say. Anyway, oldies rock and roll, matter of fact. But anyway, we were on the air together, and mostly my part was just to assist him, but I did the news. I pulled the news off the wire and did all the news and things. And anyway, we had a pretty good thing going. Well, the college had an annual event, had a lot of annual events that they did to promote the college, but this one in particular was called Spring Sing. And thousands, I'm telling you, man, there was, at least multiple hundreds of students would from junior high to high school would come every year and take part in this event. They would tour the campus. They would have a lot of fun running around and everything, and take part in seminars and things that were going on around the campus. And the college used it to promote itself and to try to entice young people to come back not only the next year or in years to follow every time they could, because they spent a lot of money in the gift shop buying jerseys and things like that, and the campus made out like a bandit. But they also wanted them to be potential students for the next few years. Now, folks, this is all leading up to what got me in trouble, because believe me, the campus did make a lot of money off these kids. Now, these guys, when they would come in, would stay with other students and with students on campus. The girls always had room in their dorm rooms, to house a couple of 3 girls. And the guys, we could always, if you wanted to, you could, if you have so a mind, shove all your empty pizza boxes over into one corner of your dorm room and have a couple of guys stay with you, too, if you wanted to. And these kids would literally line the hallways in their sleeping bags and sleep in the floor. And that's just how it was for 3 days. They were everywhere. You couldn't walk without stepping on one, almost literally. So, boy, this is going to be a long video. Woo. Anyway, so they promoted, the campus promoted this event. And, boy, you better not do anything to mess it up. You better not mess with these kids. You better be nice to them. You better go out of your way to be nice to these kids, because it was a big, big thing. Well, I was in a kind of a happy mood one morning when they were during that weekend, and I was doing the news, and I decided I was going to just write my own little news story and do a kind of a funny skit of my own and make up some news. And I did. And I was talking about how Munchkin Martians had taken over the campus, and they were everywhere like cockroaches. And, I went with it, and just had a lot of fun. I thought it was fun. Todd thought it was fun. We were laughing off the air, but it soon became apparent that we were the only ones laughing, maybe, because we got a call from the station sponsor, faculty sponsor, and he said, "Boys, I just got a call from the dean, and he wasn't happy. Shut that station down. It's going to be, we're going dark for a little while until the next guy can get in there and reopen the station. Y'all are to come to my office, and we're going to go together to the dean's office and see what he's going to do with you." Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Well, they took us off the air. They didn't kick us out of the program, but they did make us do something besides being on the air for our credit for that semester. I quit getting to do the news for my credit and had to go to advertising sales for the station. But I learned my lesson. I did. You can't make fun of the little kids that are paying the bills. Man, I hated that. Because I was having fun, and it was only funny. It was funny. I had other people tell me it was funny. Unfortunately, the dean didn't think it was funny. But that's just a little story from my past and my radio days. I had people tell me all the time since then, "Boy, you got a radio voice." Well, I have nerve deafness in both ears now from working around machinery, and so I don't hear me like you hear me, so I don't know if I do or not, but I do know that I had a lot of fun on the radio. Anyway, just a little history. Something to make you say, I didn't know he was such a troublemaker. Hey guys, it's been 8 minutes and 15 seconds. I apologize for the length. I hope you've watched most of this, if not all of it. I hope you watched all of it. Anyway, I'll catch you later on the next one. Hope you're having a great day, a great weekend. I've watched a whole lot of y'all's videos already today. I'll continue to watch some after this. Just thought I ought to put a video up and get on the air. On the air. How about that? How fitting. Catch you guys later. See ya.